What's up guys, welcome back to another video. This video is going to come out a day late, so I'm actually going to be posting this on the 18th, but this is New York trading session for the 17th. Trying to get quicker with editing these videos and trying to get my flow down so that they actually come out the same day, but yeah, whatever, this one's a day late. So overall, this was kind of a crazy session for me. I took 5 trades all spread out between my Top Step funded accounts, my Tradify straight to funded accounts, and I even took an options trade as well. I took a big loss on that one. This is my P&L spread out across all 3 different accounts that I use. And overall, I was able to net about $1,633, which is pretty good. I'm not going to be showing all 5 of the trades today just because they did kind of, I feel like this would be like a super long video if I showed them all, but I'm going to break down 2 of the big ones that matter the most. Will probably be the most helpful for those that are watching this, and yeah, just little recap, little review. Helps you, helps me, and we both hopefully get better together. So I'm going to be showing you guys 2 trades that I took that are probably the most important. This first one is going to be a bullish trade on crude oil futures. And I'm really just trying to play that momentum towards the upside with all the news going on between Israel and Iran and pushed up oil prices like significantly. And we've kind of pulled back a little bit. So I was really just trying to play a breakout towards the upside again. That's the first trade. The second trade is me playing a bearish sentiment on NASDAQ futures. In the video, you'll see New York session. We're at the end, market's about to close, and everything's kind of just selling off, and I'm really just trying to scalp that. The reason I feel like posting this one is because of how shit my entry was and how over leveraged I actually was in this trade. And I honestly could have really just blown my account. But I ended up coming out on top. So it was a very shit trade for me, like one good one, one shit one that I'm showing you guys. But overall, managed to keep my cool and stay in the green, which is always good. So let's get right into it. And just so you guys know, the reason I have ES and NQ pulled up on the left here while I'm watching CL is just because this war news has kind of been negatively affecting a lot of like regular stocks, bringing them down as well as bringing CL up. So a lot of the times they'll just inverse each other. And once I see ES or NQ selling off, CL will climb higher. It's just another bias that I use to um, give me more confidence in my trades. Doesn't always happen like that. They don't always align, but it's something that I've just noticed. This is actually the second trade of the day that I took on oil, both playing the momentum towards the upside. You can see here I had this big major support and resistance level marked out from the yearly time frame at around $72. Now at this point of the recording, crude oil has now officially closed above that significant level, which is a sign for me that buyers are willing to now take this higher to that next level. Instead of aiming for that next level, which is kind of far, I'm looking to just scalp what's in between. Ideally, I don't know if I'm really happy with the entry that I got in the end, but I was happy with my stop loss. I saw the potential of how much this could go up. And you can see here, I did something that I don't usually do that actually ended up netting me a lot more profit than I had intended. I actually ended up trailing my stop as this was pushing up because the momentum was there. The volume was there. Just kept shooting up. With no reason for me to sell. So I was just trailing my stop. And it actually helped me net more in the end. So now moving on to the second trade, this is me going short on NASDAQ. You can see NASDAQ and ES are both selling off pretty aggressively on some news. The market was reacting negatively to some news that we got. So I watch this live stream every morning. That kind of keeps me up to date. And some breaking news hit. Market started selling off aggressively, as you can see. And I came kind of late, but I was looking to take advantage of downside scalping here again. I'm gonna be honest though, this has got to be like one of the worst entries I've taken so far. I literally bottom ticked um, that candle on the bottom, and you can see here it's up actually pulling back on me pretty aggressively. So pulling aggressively, and I already know from my experience. I mean, because this was such a crazy sell-off, I'm like, let me hold it through, let me see it through. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just pulling aggressively, but I'm not adding yet. I'm not adding to my position until I see this really start to go against me. That way I can get a better average price and hopefully in the end up break even or maybe even up from this position. So I just added one there. You can see I'm down like 1,000, even 2,000. I think at one point. All of that could have been profit if I just waited for a pullback, and I know to do that. Um, I just thought this was honestly going to continue. I finally took some off. You can see this kind of has this like descending highs. This is making lower highs is really what I'm looking at. So this is still bearish in my eyes. Daily loss lockout is about $3,700 though. So if I hit that, I mean I'll just call it. I'll have to call it quits. But I really had a mental stop up at around 21,990 on that last high there. But again, my confidence really just comes from that news that we got. So eventually you'll see it starts heading down a little bit. Makes a new low, and I ended up taking it all off there for only about a gain of about $200 at the end of the day, missing out on literally like $2,000 profit. So, but the fact that I ended up on this trade is pretty insane. I definitely got lucky, but I needed to learn to wait for the pullback. I mean that's really the difference maker here. Anyway, guys, that's gonna go ahead and end this video for today. If you like what you see, consider subscribing, leave a like, comment down below. Feedback's always appreciated, and I think I'll just see you guys next time. Peace.